All right, so I am playing this round as I'm looking at it. So, and I gotta go kind of quick because I gotta run, and I lost track of time. So, anyways, they bought 12 artillery or 12 infantry, one artillery. The big thing is they did attempt the TJ here that appears to have not gone well for them, and they stacked France with tanks, and that's an important thing because those tanks can't reach Karelia next turn. So I'm not doing the math again right now, but he's got what 5 and 5, so he's got 10 units heading that will be able to go into Karelia after I take it, um, and I should be able to dead zone that. In addition, he didn't buy any other planes, so he's got 4 planes. I can still cover that with this fleet, so I can hit Karelia this turn with the UK even to save some Russian troops. So that's what we're going to do. Um, Looking at all this, I'm also going to use this transport to take Egypt, and then that way the transport can go 1-2 next turn. Germany can't hit them. Japan has 2 fighters, so I think if I can remember, I'm going to land the fighter over here. Remembering can be a bit of a challenge for me sometimes, as we've seen. But I want to land the fighter here, so we have 2 fighters and a carrier versus 2 fighters that can reach me. His bomber can't reach this turn. So it'll be safe, so the next turn, transport can go 1-2, and these guys will be sitting here, so we'll have a dead zone. Potentially he could try to do infantry artillery to hit the artillery tank with a battleship, in which case I'll take it if that's what he does. So that's what we're looking at here real quick. Again, India's not under super pressure. I know that at least this turn he's only got 1 transport, so I'm not counting anything. I'm just going. So we are going to put 3 infantry down in there at least. We are going to have 2 units here. We're going to use all 3 of these, so we're going to want at least 4 here. So that leaves us 16. I don't want to build a third transport. This transport's coming around, and there's a chance that this transport eventually will make it, and I'm happy with just 3 transports for UK most of the time, so we're not going to buy another transport right now, so that's going to give us a little bit more freedom. So I think what I would like to do is I do want to go ahead and I like picking up the UK bombers when I can. This is a game where it looks like I'll be able to. That leaves me 4. I like having a spare tank in India to threaten going down there if they don't take. And then that leaves me an artillery buy that I can buy for up here for a little more firepower with the trades. So there we go. Now I could take this bomber up for Karelia, but I'm not going to. Because I don't want to use this fighter like I did before, and then I can't land him because I did that I made that mistake before. So we'll just do that. We'll take him. Nope, nope, nope. Let go of him. No, 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 no. Don't use him. Up here, we're gonna go. Second transport. I debate, Finland, since I'm using an artillery, to save the artillery, or do I take Northwest Europe because it's 2 IPC versus the 1 IPC? I'm going to choose Northwest Europe because I'm happy to make him send units this direction, plus that prevents him from being able to do the fighter stack there next turn. So we're going to take Northwest Europe since it's there. And I know that's going kind of quick on the talking there, but I think most of you guys know what I'm talking about when I'm going through the talk about the fighter stack into Northwest Europe. That is one thing I like to defend. Again, this is a luxury that I get to attack Karelia with the UK. It's a good thing the infantry hit. I mean, we knew the cruiser wouldn't hit. I could have done this infantry artillery and saved the tank in Finland, but I'm just going for just trading away. And like I said, I like taking Northwest Europe, even with it is with an artillery. And so even though he has these two fighters, he could go one, two, three for my US transport. But since I have two transports here, instead of bringing one of them down this way, I'm just going to go ahead and take Finland and Norway with the US, and then there's nothing you can do there since Karelia is gone. So So the other thing I like about having the bomber here is it can reach DEI and come back. I've got an artillery sitting here, so I can make a cheeky transport infantry artillery bomber attack on the DEI as well, and just really trying to go with that frustrate Japan as much as possible strategy. Gonna bring the sub we don't need to take with us. Sub can come on back that way. Cruiser can go that way. There we go. So we'll put a tank, 2 infantry, 3 infantry, artillery, bomber. So we got good trading weapons here with 2 fighters, a bomber, 4 units, and a cruiser. So there we go.
Alright, so stranger danger, stranger danger. We got a person playing abnormal here. Bringing a Japan attack on J2. He built 2 transports, isolated in there. Theoretically, my bomber could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and kill them. Taking out the transport, although we do got to be aware he has 2 infantry, a tank, 3 fighters, and a bomber that can counter there. He did bring his guys into here smartly, so it does kind of trap these guys from coming back easily, because again he does have the fighter bomber that can reach there, so he's got 7 units that can reach there. He's got no pressure on India, so we got to keep that in mind. Think that may lead me to where I got 2 UK fighters here, 2 UK fighters here, that we could all reach into there. So we can retreat back into there with the fighter support at least. And I think that's probably something that we're going to end up doing, and rather than taking the cheap shot on the transport. I mean, he's only up to 3 transports now anyway. Or wait, no, 4. I forgot. They do have that one out there. But still not 4 shucking to the mainland yet. So it's already kind of a slowed thing. So I think we may just fall back, take our losses, and roll with it from there. Yeah, we just need to make sure we remember that we'll need to pull those UK fighters back that way. So I think that's where we're going to go. Any case, we do need to watch out for West USA, obviously. This destroyer's not going to do anything better, so I'm going to move him back just to block the bombardment. So it's the infantry artillery fighter that we got to watch out for. At the same time, I want to quasi protect Alaska. I'll protect it from at least 1 transport hitting. If he chooses to use the 2 or 3 transport hitting, then we'll adjust accordingly. But we'll be prepared if he does. It just will slow us. It's going to already slow us down a little bit going towards the Atlantic, because I'm only going to build 1 transport so that I can put some infantry and a tank over here. I thought about not building the tank, and second thought, I can hold off on it. As I'm randomly talking, if I held off on it, what would that give me? Would that give me enough? And we're just going to go. I don't want to think too hard here. I just feel pretty good about the game, so we're just going to move forward. I think I could have gone without the tank, and just left the tank in what is it, East Canada there, and then I could have built a second transport, but I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm just not gonna overthink it right now. We're gonna go ahead and take that. What do we want to do opportunistically here? So he's got 7, 10 units he could move to Corellia. I got 13. What would it take to go ahead and set up the Kaza stack? Yeah, I think I'm going to work on building the Kaza stack here now. I don't really need to protect C-Zone 13 because he doesn't have anything that can go there. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll be able to bring this fighter back no matter what. Yep. All right. Really? Thank you, Mr. Fighter. All right, good. Do we want 1, 2, 3? Good. And there. And then. So we'll have the infantry tank or infantry AA for this transport to take in case the tank needs to come over to Alaska. Because I forgot I built the tank, so I meant to take the tank with me to Norway. Oh well. My mind isn't focusing real well at the moment, so alright, well, there we go. Let's see here. We need 2 infantry coming back for him. We need 2 for our transport. That leaves me 5 I can put over there. We got the AA. Let's see. I think we'll do that. All right. Decent money for the Russians. And again, I'm not really going to use my AAs, so I think I'm just going to save my... I don't need to build heavy on them. We'll go this way. So, yeah, I'm thinking we can stack Karelia and Kaza this turn. So that's what we're going to go for, I think. I feel like I'm being too aggressive, but it just feels like it's open, so... I do gotta watch where my... I can't put both fighters in... well, we can put both... We can, because we can land our fighters into Karelia, so yeah. Thank you. Ooh. Okay, I wasn't counting on that now. That frustrates me a little bit. Alright, well... That changes things a little bit. Because now you can blitz through the West Russia, which I was planning on leaving West Russia empty. I think we mostly will still leave West Russia empty. Dang it. No. Rats. So I could have stacked either Karelia or Ukraine, right? Or West Russia. I'm going to leave it open because I mean if he wants to blitz and take it, I can crush it back and then, you know, prevent a second follow-up and restack West Russia, but wasn't exactly what I was, you know, hoping for here, obviously. So let's see, if we got, where's my artillery? We're just going to send everybody into there. And I think I'd feel better with one. Oh, I got one. I got that tank sitting there already. So that gives me, I'm going to build 2 in there. That gives me 15 units, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 he can send. I'm good there. What about down here? In Kaza, what do we need to stack Kaza? They've got 4, 1, 3 fighters and a bomber that can attack. If we bring back the tanks, we've got a fighter and infantry. How much infantry do we need to have back there then to help keep that stacked? And what am I going to be comfortable with? So I got one back there currently. Actually, you know what? Let's not throw the AA in. Let's go 3 infantry. Looks like that should be enough with the tanks. So yeah, so let's do that. And then we'll do that. If he wants to send tanks in there into my kill box, then let him send tanks into my kill box. And bring this guy back with intention of bringing in some UK air to help support him. Alright, there we go. I think that's going to be it. So I do want to put 2 infantry up there. Put artillery in. There we go. So of course, I feel really good with having a Kazakh Karelia dual stacked right now. I just did this so he couldn't just take 1 infantry. If he wants to take it, he's either gonna have to risk some air and a tank or some tanks. So if he wants West Russia, he'll have to pay for it at least. So there we go.